Alright laddies, are y'all ready for battle? We have Kingdom Rush Frontiers, which is a brand new sequel to the original high quality tower defense game with tons of action. As you can see here, we're on the 5th level rather than showing you like the intro tutorial. So let's dive right into it and get to battling. Now as you can see, it's a fixed path tower defense game rather than open world, so you got specific places to place your towers. We'll throw this guy right here and then set up one of these, and I think we need an archer.
Archers ready.
Still got 545 coins, so we'll set up another militia unit.
The king.
And as we dive into this game, we'll tell you a little bit more about the strategy involved, because there sure is a lot. In this case, there's 2 exit points to the game, so that means that your towers placed in the middle can attack both chains that are going to be feeding towards you. Well, we got special units these times. Excellent. And then we have our hero ready for battle. So let's send units our way, and we'll see if we need to upgrade or not. Oh, extra cannon damage. So with the militia, you put them in position so that they slow down the enemies, which gives your heavier attacks like the bomb facilities time to actually get things done.
Aye aye. Shiver me timbers.
Okay, missed that guy, didn't even see him. Let's upgrade our artillery unit. And the upgrades are essential because you have a few towers on screen rather than a bunch of towers, so you need to precisely place them in just the best spots to really deal as much damage as possible to these guys. And then right there we used our reinforcements, and that will give you a little bit of a respite, again to delay the inevitable for as long as possible. Let's see what else. And then the upgrade system, the towers continually add new levels as you advance through the map. We're gonna kill this guy? No, you're not getting away. More reinforcements, okay. And then we also have this asteroid ability, and that's more of a slow replenish. So like reinforcements, you can get them every 10 seconds, and they're quite essential. And you know, usually tower defense games are slow moving type of passive games. Some even introduce a fast forward button to speed through the enemy attacks. But in this game, there's constant really things going on. So you always got to be on top of it and dealing as much as you can. You have this hero who lets you do like a little bit of a third-person direct attacks to manage. You know, the towers attack automatically, but with the main hero, he can actually get you more into the defending strategic placement of him. So let's send these units ahead, just because that's really the speed of the game. Let's see. I think we should upgrade our magical unit and our archers. And each map has a unique layout. I mean, they're completely unique, so it's going to take a different strategy each time. You know, there's all kinds of tower defense games in the App Store, and the original Kingdom Rush did a good job of standing out due to the sheer action that is delivered.
Aye aye.
Those are special units down there. The last level had a genie as one of the special units, so there are interactive elements to the levels. But as I was saying about the original, it stood out due to the action, and the sequel really picks up exactly where the original left off. It's in essence an additional level pack to what the infrastructure was of the original. And as the saying goes, don't mess with success. They've introduced brand new towers, brand new enemies, and an all new story campaign. But the gameplay is relatively the same, and that's a good thing because they really have nailed the idea of having something always to do. Whenever you're looking at the screen, there's something to do. So let's try out this cannon attack. We'll do the small one to see what it does. We'll go after these guys right here. That's a good way to plow through some guys. It's kind of like the asteroids, which we'll show you right here. We're going to get some guys in the battlefield. Upgrade that guy. Let's see what else we need. We actually should upgrade those guys. We need some reinforcements. And you see right here, you can be quite overwhelmed. I mean, this is only wave 4 or 15, and you're already right in the thick of things, having to deal with some rapid movement to dispatch the overflow of enemies. Great job. New enemy. Excellent. Let's get our hero more to the front lines of things. Well, the next upgrade's 400. So in the meantime, let's upgrade our military units to help bog down these guys a bit better. And the reinforcements can get you, they're not the strongest, but they can get you right at these enemies that have more of a removed attack. And hopefully you've noticed that I haven't actually been placing a bunch of towers and focusing on upgrading the existing towers, as again, that's an essential part of the game. All in total, there's 18 different tower abilities and 40 different types of enemies you're going to face. And just if you're familiar to this type of game, this type of genre, the tower defense, but you're not, you know, up to date on Kingdom Rush, that's still a great game. You might want to pick it up. But even if you dive into Kingdom Rush Frontiers, you're not missing out on much, because they've done a good job of keeping it strong, maintaining what made the original so good and adding a whole bunch to it, and getting me to the point that I'm out of touch. Gotta keep it going as long as I can. At 10 seconds of reinforcement, you realize how long 10 seconds can be. I'm not letting these get away. So, we'll send these guys in. And this is essentially Kingdom Rush Frontiers. These levels are lengthy, but you're always doing something. And, you know, there's a lot of different tower defense games in the App Store. When you think of Field Runners, and then Tower Defense by Com2Us, and The Creeps, and there was just Go Home Dinosaurs that came out from the PC port, and just a whole bunch of classics that I can't really recall off the top of my head. I mean, Field Runners is probably the king, or Field Runners 2 that is, just because there's so much variety in the levels. But don't sell Kingdom Rush short, because there is so much going on in these levels. It's tough to take a breather and look away, because you just have so much going on. It is interesting that you can only pinch this far in, so it's not like super detailed, and seeing the death animations that some games might offer. But that might not necessarily be a bad thing. We're gonna have to upgrade this guy.
Spell on you.
I like breathing fire because he's the drunk pirate guy. Let's make this an earthquake tower. Oh, reinforcements. Okay.
Ready to rumble.
Excellent. This should be good. And that's pretty much Kingdom Rush Frontiers. We're only on wave 7 of 15. The game is $2.99 for iPhone, $4.99 for iPad. And we just wanted to give you a glimpse in action to see what that purchase will bring you. It's action-packed tower defense with more of the same of the original, but taken up to a whole new level. And so now, we'll skip ahead a bit. So in addition to the main game that we just showed you the actual gameplay, I wanted to show you that there's also upgrades. So you can upgrade all your different towers. There's a whole chain that you're going to earn points based on the stars. And then the hero you can upgrade as well. And then there's multiple different heroes to unlock. And finally, you can see all the different towers. So there's going to be 5 total levels, and that's for the 4 base towers of Archer, Militia, Wizardry, and finally the Artillery section. And that is Kingdom Rush Frontiers. We hope you enjoyed our Apple and Apps in action video.